So, what does disrespect look like? Using words that degrade, demean, or objectify? Making statements that attack a person based on one or more social identity, e.g., race, culture, gender, sexual orientation, economic status, country of origin. Writing and endorsing offensive comments posted in social media. Turning away when someone is asking for or needs help. Deciding not to enforce policies meant to protect our community from harm. Operating in a way that consistently ignores a group of people or minimizes their collective experience. Choosing to destroy another person's property. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Remember that it is not he who gives abuse or blows who affronts, but the view we take of these things as insulting. When, therefore, anyone provokes you, be assured that it is your own opinion which provokes you." Now let's explore 10 practical Stoic principles that empower you to effectively navigate and respond to instances of disrespect in your life. These tangible ideas offer a roadmap for embodying Stoic wisdom and maintaining composure when faced with challenging situations. Number 1, stay calm and composed. Maintain tranquility in the face of disrespect by steering clear of intense emotions such as anger or humiliation. Embrace a Stoic mindset, embodying the calm at the center of a storm. Inhale deeply, allowing yourself to be the unwavering I amidst the chaos. Approach the situation with thoughtful, rational responses that align with your core values. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining inner peace despite external circumstances. When confronted with disrespect, a Stoic individual refrains from succumbing to heightened emotions. Instead, they draw upon an inner strength, akin to the calm within a storm. Central to this philosophy is the concept of staying grounded in the present. By doing so, one remains connected to reality and avoids being swayed by external provocations. This entails deep breaths, a practice integral to Stoicism, serving as a practical tool to regain composure and stay centered. The Stoic response to disrespect involves a deliberate and measured approach. Rather than reacting impulsively, a Stoic individual contemplates their actions in alignment with their core values. This requires a degree of self-awareness and a commitment to rationality over emotional turbulence. Adopting a Stoic philosophy in moments of disrespect entails cultivating a mental fortitude that transcends fleeting emotions. It involves being the master of one's reactions, responding with a composed demeanor rooted in thoughtful consideration. This timeless philosophy encourages individuals to navigate challenges with an unwavering poise, embodying the wisdom that lies in staying calm and composed amidst life's storms. Number 2, resist the urge to indulge in anger or harbor resentment. In the face of disrespect, resist the urge to fuel anger or harbor resentment, a practice central to the Stoic philosophy. Stoics recognize the perilous nature of holding on to bitterness, likening it to ingesting poison and expecting. Embrace the Stoic principle of refusing to host toxicity within your mind and heart. Stoicism teaches the importance of mastering one's emotions, especially in challenging situations. When confronted with disrespect, rather than succumbing to the corrosive emotions of anger and bitterness, a Stoic individual chooses a path of resilience. The analogy of harboring resentment as ingesting poison captures the essence of the Stoic perspective on negative emotions. Stoics understand that clinging to resentment harms not only the individual, but also, just as one wouldn't consume poison expecting it to harm others, harboring resentment is a self-inflicted detriment with no external benefits. Refusing to host toxicity within the mind and heart aligns with the Stoic commitment to virtue and rationality. Stoics advocate for a deliberate choice to maintain internal harmony, recognizing that external events are beyond one's control. By letting go of anger and resentment, a Stoic individual preserves their own well-being and contributes positively to their surroundings. Stoicism encourages individuals to view challenges as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. In the context of disrespect, a Stoic response involves acknowledging the transitory nature of external events. This involves a conscious decision to distance oneself from negative emotions, understanding that these emotions only serve to disrupt one's own tranquility. The Stoic philosophy guides individuals to navigate disrespect with a clear understanding that harboring anger and resentment is counterproductive. By choosing to avoid the toxic effects of these emotions, one can cultivate a mindset that promotes personal well-being and fosters harmonious relationships with others. Number 3, always remember that disrespect cannot harm your character. In accordance with Stoic philosophy, the essence of your character rests solely within your control. The Stoics emphasize that external factors, such as disrespect, hold no power to diminish your principles or coerce you into actions contrary to your conscience unless you willingly permit it. Disrespect lacks the capability to authentically blemish your wisdom, integrity, or humanity unless you grant it permission. Therefore, steadfastly adhere to your true self. The Stoic viewpoint on character centers on the autonomy an individual possesses over their own moral compass. The idea is rooted in the understanding that one's principles and integrity are not susceptible to degradation by external influence. Disrespect, in the Stoic framework, is perceived as an external event that cannot intrinsically tarnish the essence of who you are. The Stoics believed in the sovereignty of personal consent in matters concerning one's character. It is a profound recognition that no external force, including disrespect, can wield influence over your values or lead you to compromise your conscience without your voluntary acquiescence. This philosophy underscores the internal locus of control individuals possess in safeguarding the sanctity of their character. In the Stoic perspective, the agreement or consent you provide is pivotal. Disrespect, when met with a resolute refusal to allow it to erode your principles, is rendered powerless. The wisdom, integrity, and humanity that define your character stand resilient against external challenges when you steadfastly withhold agreement. Stoic philosophy imparts the empowering notion that disrespect cannot harm the core of your character without your acknowledgement. By remaining steadfast in your commitment to who you are, you affirm the Stoic belief in the invincibility of personal character against external influences. Embrace this autonomy, for it is the key to preserving the unassailable essence of your wisdom, integrity, and humanity. Number 4, practicing mindfulness. Embracing Stoic mindfulness involves incorporating a heightened awareness into your daily life. When faced with disrespect, leverage mindfulness by consciously recognizing the situation and taking a moment of pause before responding. This practice invites you to keenly observe your thoughts and emotions from a distance. Stoicism provides a framework for cultivating mindfulness. In practical terms, this means becoming attuned to instances of disrespect and resisting immediate reaction. Instead, take a deliberate pause, allowing yourself the mental space to observe your internal responses. See, mindfulness within a Stoic context involves a non-judgmental observation of your thoughts and emotions. By maintaining a certain distance, you prevent yourself from being overwhelmed by negativity. This deliberate act of stepping back from the immediate emotional impact enables you to respond consciously, free from the influence of impulsive reactions. The practice of Stoic mindfulness acts as a buffer against the hijacking of your emotions by negativity. It empowers you to navigate disrespectful situations with a clear mind, untainted by rash responses. This intentional pause becomes a moment of choice, where you can decide how to respond in alignment with your values and principles. By incorporating Stoic mindfulness, you transform disrespectful encounters into opportunities for self-awareness and growth. The ability to observe your reactions without immediate judgment fosters a sense of inner calm and resilience. This practice becomes a valuable tool in cultivating a measured and thoughtful response to life's challenges, contributing to a more conscious and intentional way of living. Number 5, take disrespect not personal. In the realm of Stoic wisdom, a crucial lesson is to refrain from internalizing disrespect as a personal affront. The Stoics emphasized that when faced with disrespectful words or actions, it is not a reflection of your own worth, but rather an exhibition of the character flaws of the disrespectful individual. Understanding this principle entails recognizing that disrespectful behavior is a mirror reflecting the shortcomings of the person exhibiting it, rather than a measure of your own value. In Stoic philosophy, your worth is inherent and unaffected by the actions of others. This perspective encourages a detachment from the personalization of disrespectful encounters. When someone is rude, the Stoic lesson advises a shift in focus from oneself to the character of the other person. By acknowledging that their behavior exposes their weaknesses, not yours, you reclaim a sense of control over your emotional response. This separation from personalization serves as a shield against the potential erosion of self-esteem. The Stoic stance on disrespect advocates for a mindful and intentional choice to avoid internalizing negative external behavior, rather than allowing it to impact your self-worth. The emphasis lies on understanding that the disrespectful actions stem from the other person's character flaws. This realization acts as a source of resilience, preventing the erosion of one's self-esteem in the face of external negativity. The Stoic teaching urges individuals to view disrespectful encounters through the lens of the other person's character rather than a reflection of their own value. This shift in perspective fosters emotional resilience and reinforces the understanding that personal worth remains steadfast, impervious to the actions of others. By embracing this lesson, one navigates the complexities of interpersonal interactions with a grounded sense of self and a commitment. Number 6, understand first and respond with kindness. In the realm of Stoic teachings, when faced with disrespect, respond with kindness and understanding. Stoics advocate for a compassionate approach, recognizing that individuals may behave wrongly due to underlying emotions such as anger, pain, or ignorance. In the face of such behavior, the recommendation is to extend empathy toward their suffering rather than escalating negativity, embodying the notion of killing them with kindness. The Stoic perspective encourages a shift in response from confrontation to compassion. When confronted with disrespect, the invitation is to pause and consider the potential sources of the other person's actions. Stoicism acknowledges the human tendency to act inappropriately when influenced by negative emotions, and responding with kindness becomes a strategic and virtuous choice. Extending empathy towards those who exhibit disrespectful behavior aligns with Stoic values of understanding and emotional intelligence. Instead of meeting negativity with more negativity, the Stoic approach involves responding with a genuine desire to comprehend the underlying causes of the other person's actions. This response transforms a potential cycle of conflict into an opportunity for connection and mutual understanding. The phrase "kill them with kindness" encapsulates the Stoic strategy of disarming hostility with benevolence. It signifies a deliberate choice to respond to disrespect not with retaliation, but with a genuine display of goodwill. This approach aims to break the cycle of negativity, promoting a more constructive interaction that aligns with Stoic principles of virtue. The Stoic lesson on responding to disrespect underscores the power of kindness and understanding in navigating challenging interpersonal situations. By choosing compassion over confrontation, individuals embody the Stoic values of empathy and virtue. This approach not only diffuses potential conflicts, but also contributes to a more harmonious and understanding social environment. Number 7, viewing disrespect as a lesson. In the realm of Stoic teachings, a profound lesson unfolds when confronted with disrespect. View it as an opportunity for learning and growth. Stoicism suggests that disrespect, rather than being a personal attack, can serve as a chance to enhance wisdom and character. The key is to approach the situation with a mindset focused on learning and self-improvement. To implement this lesson, the Stoic approach involves asking insightful questions when faced with disrespect. Instead of reacting impulsively, Take a moment to reflect on the other person's worldview. Consider what valuable insights can be gleaned from their perspective. This shift from defensiveness to curiosity transforms the experience of disrespect into a constructive learning opportunity. Central to this Stoic lesson is the idea of responding in a manner that aligns with one's principles. Instead of retaliating or internalizing negativity, the focus is on upholding virtues that contribute to personal growth. By contemplating how to respond in a way that remains true to one's principles, individuals engage in a deliberate exercise of character development. Stoicism advocates for the notion that disrespect can serve as a catalyst for strengthening virtues such as patience, understanding, and level-headedness, rather than viewing disrespect as a setback. The Stoic perspective encourages individuals to see it as a testing ground for cultivating these virtues. Patience in the face of provocation, understanding in the midst of conflict, and level-headedness amidst chaos become opportunities for personal and moral advancement. Viewing disrespect as a learning opportunity revolves around transforming a negative encounter into a positive catalyst for personal development. By embracing curiosity, upholding principles, and strengthening virtues, individuals not only navigate disrespectful situations with grace, but also emerge from them with an enriched sense of wisdom and character. This Stoic approach encourages a proactive and constructive mindset, emphasizing the transformative potential embedded within challenges. Number 8, focus on yourself, not on others' opinions. In the teachings of Stoicism, a profound lesson revolves around directing one's focus towards virtuous living rather than being swayed by the opinions of others. Stoics, guided by this principle, were resilient in the face of external judgment. Their emphasis was on living wisely and virtuously in accordance with their principles, irrespective of others' opinions. This timeless lesson encourages individuals to withstand disrespect by staying true to their deepest values. The Stoic approach underscores the importance of internalizing one's principles and virtues, acting in alignment with them, regardless of external judgments. Instead of being deterred by what others think, individuals are encouraged to prioritize. This involves a deliberate choice to uphold values such as wisdom, courage, and justice, forming the foundation for resilient and principled living. When confronted with disrespect, the Stoic lesson advises against being swayed by the opinions of others. Instead of allowing external judgments to dictate one's responses, the focus is on maintaining authenticity and integrity based on deeply held values. By adhering to these principles, individuals cultivate a sense of inner strength that remains unshaken by the shifting tides of external opinions. In essence, the Stoic teaching on focusing on virtuous living rather than others' opinions is a call to internalize principles and values. This approach provides a solid foundation for navigating disrespect, encouraging individuals to remain steadfast in their commitment to virtuous living. By embodying wisdom and resilience, individuals can withstand external judgments and uphold their integrity in the face of shifting opinions. This Stoic perspective empowers individuals to live authentically and virtuously, emphasizing the enduring significance of internal values over transient external judgments. Number 9, pick your battles. In the wisdom of Stoicism, there's a practical lesson akin to pick your battles, a guidance on judiciously selecting the conflicts we engage in. The Stoic philosophy suggests that we should invest our time and energy in disputes that align with our principles and contribute to our well-being. Instead of attempting to confront every perceived wrong, Stoicism encourages a discerning approach to conflict resolution. In the Stoic mindset, the idea is to be mindful of where we direct our attention and efforts. Not every disagreement is worth the investment of our emotions and energy. Stoics advocate for focusing on what truly matters, choosing battles that align with our values and principles. This isn't about avoiding challenges altogether. It's about approaching conflicts with a strategic and rational mindset. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control external events or people's actions, but we have agency over our responses. In the context of pick your battles, the Stoic lesson is to recognize that engaging in every conflict is neither feasible nor beneficial. Instead, it prompts us to consider the broader perspective, evaluating which battles are worth our investment in terms of personal growth and the preservation of inner tranquility. Essentially, pick your battles in Stoicism means making deliberate choices in the face of conflict. It's a call to focus on the battles that contribute positively to our journey and values, avoiding unnecessary confrontations. The Stoic philosophy equips us with the wisdom to navigate life's challenges with discernment, emphasizing the importance of choosing battles that align with our principles and lead to genuine personal development. And number 10, set clear boundaries. If somebody disrespects you, don't let them be comfortable with that. Set clear boundaries. When faced with disrespect, the lesson is to establish clear boundaries and not allow others to make you uncomfortable. Stoicism teaches that individuals have control over their reactions and the ability to define their personal and mental space. Just as physical fences offer privacy and a sense of security to neighbors, setting clear boundaries serves a similar purpose in the realm of personal and emotional interactions. In Stoicism, these boundaries act as safeguards for one's well-being, establishing the limits of appropriate behavior between individuals. Stoics emphasize the importance of maintaining inner tranquility, even in the face of disrespect. By setting clear boundaries, you assert control over your emotional and mental space. This is not about retaliation, but rather a principled stance to protect your well-being. The Stoic concept of boundaries aligns with the understanding that each person has a unique sphere of control. By delineating these limits, individuals create a space where they can navigate the challenges of life with composure and resilience. Boundaries in Stoicism become a tool for defining the separation between oneself in response to disrespect is best way, not as an act of aggression, but as a means of maintaining inner harmony. These boundaries serve as a Stoic's version of personal and emotional fences, reinforcing the idea that one can control their reactions and choose how to respond to external stimuli. By embracing this Stoic perspective on boundaries, individuals cultivate a resilient and principled approach to interpersonal interactions. My final say, remember, disrespecting others is a reflection of one's own insecurities and shortcomings.